again, everyone. Welcome back. Dragon Age Veilguard. We are going the wrong direction. We are going yonder way.
So, Blackthorn Manor. Ugh. Let's hope that necromancer working with the Venatori is around.
There's a malaise amongst the spirits here. Some form of confinement. This must be the place.
Right. So why'd we bring that?
Oh, it's essential we have the Hand of Glory.
It is so hard not to make fun of something called a Hand of Glory.
What's so amusing about it?
Really? You don't, with the name? No? Never mind.
The magic laid upon a Hand of Glory is complex. Whoever killed its donor left their mark.
So, it'll lead us to whoever cut it off.
Precisely. Most likely the necromancer who's been helping the Venatori. It would have taken extraordinary skill to layer the involutions on this artifact. What a waste of talent.
Yes, wasted talent is the big issue here.
I was only admiring the craftsmanship, the precision to create perfectly concentric layers of...
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Forbidden necromancy can twist spirits. We must find this death mage and stop whatever they've done to them.
Well, if there's a rogue necromancer here, they forgot to lock the door.
The Hand of Glory's magic points inward to the northeast.
Let's go look.
Nice place for nefarious plans.
Probably where I'm gonna come out at.
These sigils. They can't be. Necromantic evocation with an inversion in the higher seals. Our rogue necromancer has hidden something terrible behind this door.
Can you open it?
The door's seals are drawing on magic elsewhere in the manor, fueled by suffering.
Let's put an end to that. And get this door open.
The Hand of Glory points to the northeast and southwest.
Finding everything. Nope.
There's something off about the texture of the fade here.
That's never good.
It's been deliberately thinned. The spirits press closer than they should.
chest up there. And I'm going to get it. Hmm.
Self-lighting candles. You see these back home, but the scent.
That would be myrrh, a popular embalming resin.
Figures. Good to know.
Do you get many cases involving candle? No. What have they done?
This looks bad.
Sacrifices, both spirit and human.
And demons!
That goes to you.
Now what?
I must free the spirit bound here. Someone's been harvesting their terror. Their souls. How dare they? What are they? Come, I can sense another spirit trapped here in the mansion. Look at the door. Freeing one spirit has already weakened its seals.
Halfway there.
Another victim.
That's not all.
I must.
Emmerich, you all right?
Someone's been stealing the life, the essence of people who knew they were facing death. The effects persist. But the door we saw earlier should be unsealed.
Hope that necromancer we're after is behind it.
All the seals have been extinguished. Excellent. Let's open that door. Someone's torn a path into the Fade. It's imperative we find and stop this necromancer from keeping the Fade open.
This job gets better and better.
The door's locked.
It's the work of that rogue necromancer. They're already blocking our path. We must find a wisp to open it.
That wisp looks upset.
This necromancer we're after corrupted it. Fortunately, I can calm the poor things when they're in this state. Onwards. Hand of Glory still points the way.
Oh god. Whew.
Undead? This necromancer has brought once helpless undead into the Fade as soldiers?
And a rage demon.
The way forward won't open until we defeat them.
That's got it. That's one for the necromancer.
That's the last of them.
A rage demon and undead. The mage we're hunting throws quite a party.
Our rogue necromancer knows exactly where we are. Why have they gone to such lengths to drain power from spirits? Down there! More victims!
I don't see that rogue necromancer yet.
I suspect they're nearby. I suspect their handiwork.
We.
Late as always, Professor.
It can't be.
But what else would one expect from Navarra's most eminent meddler?
Johanna Hesenkos!
You've met?
Oh, the Professor and I have known each other for ages. But only one of us realized the Watchers are no place for a mage with ambition.
So she's an evil watcher? That's great.
Only if she's beyond hope.
Spare me your sanctimonious bleating.
No! The stolen life in that lantern could permanently tear open the Fade here.
Correct. Only the foolhardy would shed blood near it in this state. So, let the Watchers mourn your pathetic death in the Fade, Emmerich Volkaren. Those that are left after my return.
No. What is she planning?
Emmerich, we okay? Hit a fight?
Yes, Johanna took the lantern away. A solid blow.
What did Hezenkos do to that spirit?
I'll try freeing it, but I fear the worst. Nothing. The spirit, its essence, is gone. Johanna's trapped it in her lantern.
Then let's find her. There's no way out.
Figures. So what now?
The Fade always provides a way forward. We only need to search for it.
Then let's get looking. A candle. This wasn't here before.
Now, let me think. We're in a receptive eddy of the Fade, and since Johanna's spirit summoning has already focused its mana, do you recall the ritual we performed in the Grand Necropolis? Concentrate on that memory.
You mean when we were lighting candles?
Find some more, and we can use them to leave this place.
Here's that last candle.
Excellent. Place them on the pedestals, if you would. We drift upon the echo. Let them form a new configuration. And with that,
All right. Let's leave this place behind.
we must find Johanna once we're out of here. This rift in the Fade will lie open until we deal with her.
You insufferable nuisances! How did you get out so quickly?
Where's Hezenkos' voice coming from?
The Hand of Glory resonates. It's pointing to the main hall.
Let's go.
I can feel Johanna summoning hostile spirits. That portal into the Fade won't close until we defeat them.
But we still can't attack Hezenkos herself while she's holding that lantern?
The entire countryside would be torn apart in a maelstrom.
Boss battle.
So you crawled your way out of the Fade.
It's not difficult for those who treat spirits better than tools to an end, Johanna.
Sentimental drivel. You may have stopped my work here, but Navarra City will know its new ruler.
What, you gonna lecture us to death now?
I'll not explain myself to one of Volkaren's hangers-on. Though the professor clearly avoided mentioning his old colleague in exile.
We made every attempt to bring you to reason.
I gave you every chance to join me instead of whining endlessly about your mortality. But I must thank you for returning something dear to me. Lovely to have my hand back.
Oh no.
I'd exchanged it with the Venatori for some favors after entering this condition.
Johanna, what have you done?
What you never had the courage to.
Told you.
First off, I am not a hanger.
Johanna's escaped again.
Want to tell me why she has no eyes?
Afterwards, look.
Thank you, Emmer.
For stopping.
Got us in the distance. Made it.
It's over. Emmerich, still sense anything wrong?
We were successful. Johanna's magic no longer changed the spirits, and the Fade is still.
Great, okay. But let's talk back at the lighthouse.
At least we freed those spirits from their suffering. Shall we depart?
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
Gladly. Oh, the Song of the Chambers won't have anything on what Johanna's... Perhaps the Waking Scrolls? No. Manfred, have you seen the Fellmarch manuscripts?
You were only alone in here for a minute after we got back.
And how little I have to show for it.
Okay, time to talk.
Johanna Hesenkos was a watcher. She was banished for embracing the darker paths of our art. Forbidden magic, blood sacrifice, nothing is beyond her if it leads to power, recognition, or both.
It sounded like you knew her before all that.
We were friends, once.
Oof. That explains why she was tearing into you so hard.
Johanna was always a touch blunt, but things used to be better. She truly was brilliant, and we got on so well as students. We partnered on papers, rituals, research. Yet even then, Johanna considered the Watcher's oaths quaint. This isn't the first time we've crossed paths since she was exiled, but now I fear she's turned herself partly undead.
I'm having trouble picturing how someone becomes partly undead.
A skilled Watcher can make subtle alterations. Hers are more extensive. You saw Johanna's Lantern of Unwilling Souls. A necromancer could create monstrous undead with that much stolen life.
Hesenkos was yelling a lot about conquering Navarra City.
We must stop her, Rook. Thank you, Manfred. Quite right. The Order's knowledge will see us through.
Hesenkos had been stopped. For now. But she had big plans for Navarra. City conquering, new ruler plans. And while she had some regrets about long-lost friendships, she knew her greatest invention was going to bring down the house.
Oh boy. Actually. So I need to talk to Harding. Okay.
Hey, that blood mage controlling people in your neighborhood?
Alia, what about her?
Why doesn't anybody in charge stop her?
Because she hasn't left Docktown. It's poor, doesn't have a lot of mages, so the people in power don't care.
That's Vashadan.
Not news to me. Offer, Dweller. I will answer.
Okay, let's go. Need to talk to Harding.
You're still working?
Just finishing some things up. You know you're being creepy, right? Why are you watching me?
Because you haven't been sleeping and I wanted to figure out why.
Oh, right. I have dreams now. When I go to sleep, I mean.
I thought dwarves didn't dream.
Solus used the dagger to rip the dreams from the Titans. Maybe when I touched it, the dreams came back? It's unnerving. It's like my mind's telling a story to itself and is really bad at it.
Oh man. Oh my god. Gotta say this.
Sometimes I have these dreams where I'm naked.
What?
And I have to make a speech or go to battle, and I have no pants on. It's distressing.
Yeah, that would be. I haven't had that particular dream. These days, I just dream I'm being chased, hunted. There's something that glows red, just out of my sight, and I know it's gonna get me, but I don't know how I know.
And so you're here, thumbing through ledgers and unsure if you want to go to bed.
Yeah, pretty much. But I already feel better, having talked about it. And now, I'm gonna get some sleep. And hope the dreams are safe.
Good luck. Lucanus? Where is he? Huh. It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats, or whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
He didn't back down at Weishaupt.
Can't tell if he's brave or doesn't know any better.
There's a difference?
I don't want to throw him into the fire like that.
At least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
Never be a deer. Good to know.
He'd probably leave them alone.
Probably?
You and I see a deer. Maybe he sees venison souffle. Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy, Davrin.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that?
I was, right up until we killed Gillenane's archdemon. Then my life's purpose vanished, and I have to find a new one. Who knew it'd be griffins?
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
I want it to be. Can't help but wonder about him. About his brothers and sisters. Still young. Pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another purpose for them, too.
It's still early. Hassan's just a kid. Let him test the waters. See what shakes loose.
You mean like a parent?
Yep.
Parents. A scary word.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about. Trust Hassan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Good thing you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat.
Demon, no further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanus go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on? Lucanus?
It's not Lucanus, it's the demon. It's taking him over. He's trying to leave.
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Lucanus, wake up!
Ugh. What the?
You tried to walk through the Alluvion in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
You can't just caffeinate your way out of this.
It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
I'll be more careful next time.
We have to make Spite understand that he's endangering you.
He's Spite, not learning. He doesn't listen to anyone.
Don't worry about it. This won't happen again.
And thanks.
I wondered when you would return. The fall of Weishaupt reverberated across the Fades some time ago, as did the fall of an archdemon. But unless I am mistaken, both Elganan and Gillenane yet stand.
We took down Gillenane's archdemon, but we weren't able to kill her.
And how are you doing?
Right now, I'm more concerned with how the team is doing.
I expect their morale is shaken after what happened.
What happened at Weishaupt left a lot of them rattled.
That is to be expected. They faced Gillenane in the flesh, properly focused. Their fear will spur them to fight harder, to be ready next time. You cannot stand against Elganan and Gillenane with logic. Those motivated by greed or self-interest will change alliances, but those who serve you with passion and loyalty will follow wherever you lead, even to their deaths if necessary.
I'm not planning to order anyone to their deaths.
If you gain their loyalty, they will need no orders. They will volunteer.
I can't build these people up knowing I might have to send them to their deaths. There's always another option.
Perhaps you are right. Building your team is the best way to minimize the chance of such an order becoming necessary.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any suggestions on our next move against the gods?
If you oppose Elganan and Gillenane's minions, you will get your opportunity.
You think one of the Antom or Venatori commanders will help us find the gods?
Possibly. But more importantly, you will aggravate them. You rendered Gillenane mortal at Weishaupt. It is an embarrassment, an insult, neither she nor Elganan can ignore. If you continue to disrupt their plans, you will not need to track them down. They will come to you.
You think I can goad the gods into making a mistake?
I have absolute faith in your ability to aggravate enemies who should know better than to underestimate you. One final warning. You have survived a confrontation with Gillenane, which few still live to claim. But her power pales in comparison to Elganan's. If he takes the field himself, remember, In a fight such as ours, escaping to fight another day is a victory.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Ah, hello there. Just admiring how carefully the
Hello
faith
there.
is woven into this place, as cultivated as a palace garden.
That's old elven stuff for you. Magic everywhere you look, and also where you don't.
I do envy you, Rook.
Really?
The Lords of Fortune have a reputation as boisterous treasure hunters in Navarra. Not to mention traveling with Varric. The adventures you've already had.
There's also a lot of fighting, bad weather, getting lost, and more fighting.
I have been accused of being a romantic.
That's romantic?
Work was always
Oh,
my
to
excuse
God,
not
he's
to travel.
not.
But now that I've joined you, I'm finally exploring outside Navarra's crypts. Ah, speaking of the necropolis,
Yes?
I've been meaning to ask how you'd like your body prepared in the event of your death.
Oh,
Just cremate me.
I feared that might be your answer.
Why? Need the spare parts?
I'm always here to discuss proper burial options. Ah, he's finished the reagent. Please excuse us. Excellent work, Manfred.
okay.
You seem at home here. Or is it a front? You know something I don't? So much for a straight answer.
Nev, you don't strike me as an animal person. Besides cats, maybe.
Oh, I'm not. Back home, you find a creature bigger than a cat, and it's probably half demonic. Damned if a third of the cats aren't either.
While recovering lost artifacts, I've met demons possessing or trapped in the weirdest things. Including a cat that was,
Unnerving?
with sharp claws. Asan's much friendlier and makes fewer bargains.
Of all the nonsense we've run into, you're what's strange.
Asan? Really?
There's been a god or two I didn't expect. But bad mages trying to make the world worse, that's not new. I had an uncle who went on about wardens and griffins. Loved the feathered things. They were always the heroes. If we're getting bedtime stories turned real, having griffins in the world again, it's not the one I'd have bet on.
You know you're sweet with him?
Aren't I always?
I walked into that.
Sing your praises and you still want something? I'll find you a treat if you don't tell Davrin. Have we got a deal?
Hey, Asan, between you and me, I think I like her. A lot. Yeah.
Listen up. If Davrin finds crumbs, Rook takes the fall.
Falling. On it.
Nope. There has got to be. Nope. Nope. Those two were facing each other. I already know that. So... Unless... it's back here.
Okay, that did something.
Music room? Oh my.
Another helper waits between the facing gods.
I'll need a wisp.
Okay.
Meet me in Ravane? I've got sparring practice with the lords, and I could use the sea air. So could you.
Sparring? The beach? Now you're talking.
All right, then. I'll see you soon.
The bond rekindled? Alright, so...
Davrin. Doing some renovations?
Building a trophy cabinet. The figures I'm carving.
You know that won't save them from Hassan.
I had to rescue the latest piece of what I was working on from his beak. I'm carving a Tosh figure. They'll fight the other monsters, and then oops. Guess that Herlock was too much to handle there, Tosh. Time to call a Grey Warden.
Really?
No. There's no wood in the world strong enough to carve their temper.
Maybe you could carve the rest of us.
Maybe. It might be good to carve the people still around, once this is all over.
So when you're making those carvings, if your leader just happened to look a little taller...
I don't measure them to scale, Rook.
All right, all right. I'll see you around.
What in the...
It is whole. Restored.
Can't do this without a wisp. Somewhere. That did it.
it's not this one. Here we go. And that's it.